I was reading a blog post the other day from actually somebody that I know in the real estate space, the investment space. And this is a good person. I know nothing negative about him at all. I've known him for some time. And to my knowledge, he provides a decent, above board, okay, I'll call it product for investors who want to invest in real estate and create what we all want in all of our investments to have growth and hedge against inflation and sustainable income. And I'm not going to dig into his actual model and product because it's not relevant to my discussion today. What he was selling or advertising, or I should say marketing, was a system to have retirement income based upon his specific product or model in real estate investment. And the problem I have with that is that there is no system, there is no easy button to be on the forefront of navigating your capital, your money, to make it work for you. There is no system. Oh, you can talk about index investing. Yes, a dollar cost averaging into the market. That's what I call passive investing. And to the extent that works or has worked in the past, I would say it hasn't really. Most people who have run with their 401ks and their cash balance plans find out at the end of the day, many years of, quote, investing on a disciplined basis, they don't have a lot to show for it because the market's up and down, up and down, up and down, and the averages on what the return is over time is dependent upon when you entered the market and when you were going to exit. That's the big play that most people don't tell you. In my opinion, my experience over 4 decades has been that if I want to be an advocate of my freedom, which means I need replacement income so that that work is optional. So that what I do is optional in my life, and I want to get there as soon as possible, which I was able to do some 20 years ago because of the compound effect of understanding the investments I was investing in. That's an active involvement. Yes, it was very active at the beginning. In real estate for me, yes, I was actually actively out there buying, negotiating for properties. I put together the contractors. I did the leasing. I managed repairs. I was doing it all. But that's what you do when you're young and you have more time than you have money. That's how you start to build momentum. Now, when you get down the road in a business or professional practice where your time value has increased immensely, and you probably have other things you'd like to do with your discretionary time besides chasing down tenants and toilets and contractors, then you're looking for what? An easier way to do it. But when I say easy, I don't mean easy from the standpoint that there's that easy button. There is no system to investing. System implies that there's a certainty to a model. And yes, systems in operational aspects of a business or an industry where something can be systematized, that's fine. Investing is a dynamic process. It's very dynamic. And unless you want mediocre results, you've got to be willing to put the time into understanding how money works and where philosophically you want to invest. I always say, and other people wiser than I would say, is only invest in things that you understand. Well, how many people understand what's inside their 401k, what's inside that mutual fund, understand what an annuity actually is? The doctors, the very smart people I have the opportunity to talk to on a regular basis, have no clue. They just know they have a certain amount of money or investment here. It's what I call spaghetti against the wall. And there's no orchestration to it. It's just been, I've had a financial advisor here. Somebody told me to save money to tax defer into a 401k or a cash balance plan. I did that. There's no rhyme or reason because, let's face it, everybody has something to sell. There's an incentive to sell what you've got. I have something to sell, but I don't sell product. I sell outcomes with an unbiased aspect to what people invest in. I change people's lives through Freedom Founders by creating the context, the education, and then the opportunity for implementation, but I don't sell on commission base. Now, again, I'm not denigrating that, but you just have to understand there are incentives everywhere. So back to the point of my reference. We all learn how to make money through income. Through the higher the education, the more specialized and high value the product or service we deliver, yeah, the more money we make and we can have a good lifestyle. But that's a treadmill. The treadmill has to be replaced at some point, and the sooner the better, because you can actually enjoy the longevity of what you train to do much longer if you don't feel compelled and compressed to have to grind it out year after year and wonder, do you have enough? That's the question that most people have is, do I have enough? And most people don't have the answer, so they keep working, they keep grinding. And they miss all the memories and the opportunities they can enjoy when they're healthy and they have their family and their people around them. Later in life, health dissipates, we lose people, and then it's like too late. What was it all about? In Freedom Founders, we change people's trajectory but it takes some active involvement. There is no easy button. There is no system. I don't teach a system. I teach triage and filtering and understanding the dynamics of the marketplace, the economics, and understanding proximity to your investments. That means how close are you to the investment and or the operators? What do you understand behind the curtain? If you understand those fundamentals and there's a vetting process to getting the underwriting done of where you're investing your money, you can very much mitigate the risk. It's never gone away, but you can greatly mitigate the risk and achieve better returns than the average mediocre easy button system, dollar cost averaging, put it in mutual funds or ETFs. That game's over. I can promise you that game's over. So if you're ready to step up to the plate and actually understand how money can work for you and how you can get closer to your freedom, you are closer to your freedom than you think, I invite you to take a step forward. Take a step at a time, but don't be the passive, put your head in the sand investor and just fingers crossed, hope for the best, because that is never a plan for freedom. Hope to talk to you soon.